Welcome back to another edition of Peshka's Fix-It Files. Well, today is going to absolutely be a doozy. Over the 4 years that I've owned Peshka, I have hand buffed this vehicle 2 times completely. And I got to tell you, that is a difficult job. The buffer is heavy, it's hot out, I'm up on a ladder, up and down, and I can't do that anymore. I've decided there's got to be a better way. So I got into this conversation with my RV tech, and they tried Polyglow a year ago, and I'm not picking on any brands. If that's working great for you, fantastic, so be it. But they tried that brand, and it's fairly expensive to buy a bottle of it, and they found out that after a short period of time, the shine that was on their vehicle just completely wore off. My guys are a little unconventional, and they just told me to use a particular brand of floor polish. So I figured, hey, why not? Let me check that out. I went on YouTube and began to do some research, and I gotta tell you, the RVs that were being coated with this stuff looked amazing. I was looking for a way to make the RV shine without having to use a buffer and without doing a lot of standing, because it's hard on my knees and hard on my back at this point. Maybe I was asking for too much. And sure enough, as I began reading, the research said that there were a lot of positives to the floor polish. So if you're using that method, that's fine. You make your choices that work best for you. For me, I decided that the floor polish route was an absolute non-starter and returned all the stuff that I got with Amazon back to Amazon. And now I'm starting over again. So here are the products that we're going to begin using. And the star of the show is a hybrid ceramic spray coating. This happens to be a turtle wax product. Number 2 is how do you apply the product? And with that, you get a mop, and it needs to be a microfiber mop. Bona microfiber mop is available at Home Depot. We're spraying the ceramic material on the mop head and then gently wiping the mop head on the RV. For that, you need a micro misting sprayer, alcohol, this kind, to wipe down the surface before you start, even after you clean it. It's a final step to make sure you've got as much of the potential wax buildup or road grime or anything that might still be on the RV. And this is 70% alcohol, but it's actually cut down to 10 to 15% by adding water. And then when you're done,
not this kind of alcohol.
No, that's for later, for sure. Or if it doesn't work, we'll use a lot of this. So anyway, that's where we're at. And lots of microfiber towels and things to work with. So those are the supplies. That's all of it. I was looking down to see if I forgot anything, and I didn't. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started and maybe take a break after doing some time lapse. Here's the hatch that we're going to work on, and I have cleaned it off with alcohol. I'm going to get down close on an angle so you can see the finish a bit. And you can see that it's not chalky, it's just not shining. There's a little bit of a glow. ChatGPT says is going to happen with the first coat of this product is that it's not going to jump right out at you as glowing and wet look shine. It's going to take 2 coats. It's going to finish in 24 hours before I can do the second coat on this. So this will definitely be a extended project with the jury being out until sometime this time tomorrow. As I take you with me on this adventure, I'm going to start with this area right around the door latch and locks, and then I'm going to do the rest of this door. So I'll start and just kind of tell you a little bit about what I've learned. They are saying to use 1 or 2 mists. So here's a mist out here. Okay, 1, 2. That's it. That little tiny bit of mist on the rag. You didn't see it go on, but you may have heard it. And then we're just going to wipe around here, just very gently. I'm going to catch this corner. I can't even see it going on, to be honest. And then catch this one. Yeah, I can't really even tell that anything went on it at all. I'm going to spray it again. They're literally saying just to spray. I don't want to get near the RV or the camera. That much. Little tiny spray. Now I finally see the product. Okay. It is going on. It is surrounding that latch. It is going on here. It does dry very quickly, or at least they say flash. It flashes, whatever that means. It flashes. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do the rest of it. Remember how I said that we were gonna do this together and find out together how it's gonna work? Well, and I gotta tell you, after working just a tiny little bit with the Turtle Wax Hybrid ceramic wax, I realized that there is no way that that ceramic wax was going to create any kind of a shine on this RV. The one thing that we're trying to accomplish with the Fix-It files is to give solutions that work for us or lead you to the solution that you're looking for. In this process, the first thing I saw was the product ZEP, Z-E-P. ZEP is a floor product. It's for using on your floors to bring a shine to your linoleum. It's not a product that is designed for gel coat on fiberglass of an RV. The other thing I learned about ZEP is that if you put multiple coats of it down and then expose it to the sun, there is a high potential for it to yellow and for it to crack. With those two facts alone, that would mean you would have to go back and strip the ZEP off of the RV, and you'd have to use an ammonia-based product with a lot of scrubbing. For that reason and that reason alone, I just couldn't go to what I saw as a wonderful looking shine with a very easy application. I had to stay away from it. So I'm kind of back to square one. And I found a new finish a while ago, and I've used it on cars and used it very successfully. This new finish should work and do what I want to have happen with the RV. Inevitably, there's going to be some buffing involved, but it should be light. I should still be able to use the mop that I got and the microfiber pads to reach up high. I should be able to do most of it from a stool or a seated position. So that's where we're going to restart this project with this product, new finish. And I'm going to let you see what the RV looks like. I'm going to take you around real quick so you can see the finish before, and then we'll have an after. I'm going to go ahead and get close to give you an angle. I'm going to shine down the side. So yeah, there's a good shine there. You can see that the coach, for being 14 years old, gel coat is in good shape. Just for whatever reason, beige coaches tend to chalk up and fade more than other colors. This will be the last update for today because it's about time to call it quits. So far I'm making good progress. The coach is done from the bottom of it up to, just under the windows. So that's a good start, and I'm working toward the back of the coach now. And you know, I get done what I get done. I'm not going to worry about how long it takes because I've got time. I'll be back at it again tomorrow and probably the next day and just continue to tell you what I'm learning. But so far, the new finish auto polish, or the new finish polish, is working very well, and I'm getting a rhythm down to how I'm doing it. I'm really glad that you've taken a moment to watch the video. Please click the like and the subscribe button. That will help us get more content out to the channel. Peshka the RV has its own YouTube channel, so check out all the different videos that are there. And also we have a Facebook page to help connect with you through that social media platform. So please continue watching, give us your feedback. We'd love to hear from you, and we really would appreciate those like and subscribes. It's a new day and another opportunity to work on Peshka, and more importantly for the Fix-It files to give you helpful information. Hello. That's Jules. All right, so today's helpful information is we left you yesterday using this product, hard with it, and got some shine on the RV, and I kept wondering if it was my new buffer. Maybe that just wasn't doing the trick, or something wasn't right. And after a while, me being me, I stopped and I said, this is not working. Let's try something else. So today, I would never be a paid spokesman on TV. All right, this is the product I'm now using, and guess what? This is the product I've used for the last 4 years of owning Peshka. It is a marine RV polish, and as soon as I started using it, I got the desired results I needed. This cordless buffer is from Amazon, and it works decent. It's multiple speeds, so you can take it up to 6, they call it 6. It's not 6,000 RPMs, thank goodness. What I like about this is that it doesn't spin super fast. It doesn't create a lot of heat. heat can be troublesome on plastic like this or this strip right here. You just don't want to get a high spin going if you're using a buffer on an RV. Just wanted to give you an update, and this is going to be a multiple day project. I don't know if I'll get it done before Wednesday. The RV is going in the shop on Wednesday, but just stay with me and we'll keep working. Well, it's late in the day and the sun is not hitting the RV brightly. I'm done. I'm very tired. But you can see we've got this mirror finish going on. And then the neat thing is you can see the line that I have not yet buffed. It starts right there and you can see it get very dull as you go down toward the bottom. Pretty dramatic how it turns out. There's a sky reflecting off of it. And go around this way. Some imperfections here and there, but it looks really, really good. So it's another day of working on Peshka, and I continue to think about my process overnight. I think through the day and how things went and what could have gone better. Yesterday I spent a considerable amount of time waiting for this guy to recharge. At least a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes of break. And I didn't mean to turn that on, but there you go. It was okay to be taking the breaks, and I'll still take them. But what I'm finding is this is not an efficient tool for buffing. I do have a wired corded buffer that I got at Harbor Freight. I've used this tool for everything before. It's heavy, I will tell you that right now. The handle that used to work here is broken off, so the only way to hold it is kind of like this now, which will still work. But I'm going to use this to buff the large surfaces of the RV. I've locked in a lower speed because this is the thing that can burn, especially with these wool mitts. They will heat up and can burn your plastic. So I've got it locked in on 3. We'll see how that works. Put a piece of tape over it so I can't accidentally turn it up higher. And we'll see how that goes in just a minute. I'll probably start just by buffing out some of the area that I did yesterday, because you still see smudges and some things that for me just can look a little bit better. Today's goal is to finish off this side as much as I can. I've got a fairly long day in front of me. I've got to quit. I've got maybe 6 hours of work time total to do some work. So I should be able to get around to the other side of the coach as well. And I think that's all there is new. The Meguiar's 67 compound marine RV polish is doing a great job, and I'll continue working with that. Alrighty, here we go. It's another day on the Fix-It files, and the work continues. Found out something interesting yesterday because I knew I was going to run out of the Meguiar's, and this is compound 67. So if you're looking for it on the shelves, you're going to find it to be this product, which is now called M67. They changed the packaging, probably increased the price, and it's the same formula. So I'm good to go. I've got everything I need, and I'm going to get right back at it and work here on the back now that the passenger side is done. I'm happy to say that the back of the RV is done. I had shade there this morning, so it was a fairly easy job to be able to see the cuts and get everything buffed out nicely. So the last thing is this major wall right here. This is a real job in front of me, but I think I should be able to knock it out pretty quickly now that I have the right tools and the right polish going. So I'll give you an update after a little bit, see how things are progressing with the back of the RV. I've got the rest of the day to get it done. It's bright and sunny, but it's not terribly hot out, so really perfect conditions for doing work outside. A beautiful day. It's another day on the Fix-It Files. This job continues, and it has not been like Tom Sawyer. There have been no people volunteering to help paint the fence, but that's okay. I'm kind of picky anyway, and I'm working my way through it. I've got a couple hours to work on it this morning, and then Peshka is due to our RV mechanic to get some inside work done that we have been putting off, and we need to get that taken care of before our trip at the end of May. So let's see how this day goes. More buffing, working smaller areas because I'm in bright sun, and it's just really hard to control where you've been and see the lines against the finished side of the coach. So I'm going to work small areas and just do a little buff off to start and get going. All right, here we go. That generator noise in the background is a good signal. I'm done, at least for this phase. All three sides, passenger, rear, and driver, are now buffed out, waxed, and polished. I'm going to be taking it to the shop in a few minutes, and just wanted to point out I did check the TPMS system, and our left front maybe has a slow leak because it's down to 76 pounds. So I'm going to fill that up in a minute, and then we're going to drop Peshka off for some work and give you an update, and I am looking forward to editing video. I must say, at this point, this has been a good workout since Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days in a row of up and down the ladders, and it's been great. My knees feel good. I'm very thankful, very blessed, but glad that this project is over, and we'll give you a full report on this after we get Peshka back from the shop. Talk to you soon.